Bam! Today I want to talk to you guys about doing it even when you don't want to, so you can get the result that you want in life. Here's what it comes down to, family. A lot of us, we don't want to do the mundane, boring things like, researching, doing all this, calculating of the numbers and crunching things and manipulating things, right? So they line up perfectly, and it's just like mind-boggling, right? Like when you go to a math class, and most of us don't like math. We can just use calculators nowadays. But what I want to tell you guys is the main thing you need to focus on, and I appreciate all this feedback that you guys have been doing on my Facebook as well. The main thing that you guys want to focus on when you're feeling tired, right? So, for example, this video is great right now. I felt tired. I really didn't feel like shooting this video, and then I thought to myself, the reason why I have everything that I have in my life is because I've always pushed through. Why am I feeling this way right now? Why am I feeling tired? And it's because I've only got a couple hours of sleep the last couple of days because I've been working hard. But then what you got to realize when you look at the body and you look at who you are as a person, the more you do things when you don't want to, the more that your body naturally understands that that's what you're capable of achieving. So a lot of you guys who are just starting in a business, I want to, inspire you today that, if you're feeling a little bit tired or you're feeling a little bit, I don't know, you don't really want to do it yet, right? Just know that every single time that you do something, right, a little bit against your will, against of what your body's telling you want to do, you're going to get better at doing that. It's kind of like the conscious, right? They say the conscious is just about 5% of your mind, and that's really what you're thinking about, right, in your life. And, the subconscious, 95% of your brain is what's really running it. And the more you do things with your conscious against what your subconscious already knows, which for a lot of you guys, you might go home from work and you're watching, your favorite TV show that's really not doing anything for your life. It's really keeping you in the same mundane, normal life that you don't really enjoy, right? And so, trust me, I enjoy watching America's Got Talent or all these other shows out there and all the other fun things to do, right, in life. And then when you see on social media people having all these fun things, and then you just get stuck there and you're not doing anything anymore. You're not working. You're not putting in the work, right? You got to understand that the more you do the things that you don't enjoy in your life, the more that the subconscious will have no choice whether to begin to do them. See, the people that are successful, we do the things behind the scenes that nobody else is watching, right, to achieve the life that we want, right? And so, my whole career, basically, I think I've been doing this thing for like 15 years now online, which is kind of crazy, doing all these videos like this that you see on my Facebook. Appreciate all the love. And, creating this living of, online living is like, you got to consistently do things against the grain. You got to consistently do things when nobody's watching, right, to get the results that you want. And the way that I do it, right, and so for example, today is a good example. I didn't really want to do this video because I was tired and I haven't slept very much because I've been working really hard for you guys out there. But I wanted to tell my subconscious that when I'm tired, I'm still able to achieve things. I'm still able to do things. And then naturally, even when I feel tired, right, my subconscious in the back's going to go, boom, you can do this. You can get this done. And so that's really what it comes down into life. I want you guys to know that when you're not feeling like doing things, when you're not feeling like prospecting, or when you're feeling not going out there and, putting your links in front of people, putting your phone number in front of people, putting your text messages, that you're going out there and putting your great products and services out there. When you're not feeling it and then you actually do it, I can promise you it's just going to get easier and easier and easier every single day. And so that's really what it comes down to. You guys got to get in a rhythm to where your subconscious just takes over. And it's almost like you're just in a, like a video game that's being controlled by somebody else once you really get into that mode, right? And so you don't have to put in that effort. Right now it feels like effort. When you're a new business owner and you're starting to learn things and you're starting to achieve things, right, by, doing the tasks that are right and, you know are going to get you the results, right? It sucks at first because it's like, oh, your body doesn't even know that it existed, that you had to do these things, that you had to, put in these extra hours, right? Instead of watching your America's Got Talent, you needed to go out there on your Facebook and prospect, or you needed to go out through your cell phone and prospect, or you needed to, follow up with your leads that have come in from your paid traffic. You gotta understand that a little bit of sacrifice now, when you focus on that future that you want in your life, that's how you can get past it. That's how you can get past being tired or not wanting to do things, is when you really see the future that you want for your life consistently. When you're sitting there behind the scenes on your computer, not doing the things that you necessarily would want to do, right? Which is just chilling. Which is just watching some TV and chilling, right? You know what I mean? Like, who doesn't want to just chill or just go do fun things all the time? Well, that's the thing. You guys got to understand that you have to sacrifice now to play later. That's just period, end of story. That's just the way it always is, okay? And then I was looking right here on, like, Dr. Oz right here, for example. He's talking about CBD oil. And I was doing a lot of research, right? It's like, what in particular things and who is talking about it, what celebrities are talking about CBD oil. Of course, Dr. Oz is, because of course, me, I'm all about CBD right now, and I want to compile a great thing. And then Jennifer Aniston right here talking about CBD, and then Oprah is talking about CBD on her Facebook page right there on Oprah magazine. And so I'm compiling a list of all these people who are into CBD, because like, if you've seen my video right here down below, this, you can see that Dr. Oz is on here. Mom actually did a CBD oil brownies, which is cool. And then right down here at the bottom, I showed you guys that I'm almost making about $1,000 per day selling CBD oil. And now I'm doing the extra things for you guys out there, helping you sell it. So I'm compiling everything that I know that's up in here in this mind, and I want to put it onto a presentation for you guys so you can see it, right? So you can understand what I see in my mind on a simple, easy to understand video that you guys can share with people, and boom, they're going to be like, oh, I would be silly not to get into the CBD industry, right? With it growing so fast, with Forbes saying that it's going to 22 billion in the next 3 years, and it's only at 800 million. So when you're doing these, that's why, like, my brain's scrambled, because I haven't slept the last few days, knowing that I need to put this and compile this together for you guys. And do you think that I really want to do all this research? And do you think that I really want to edit these videos? And do you think that I really, heck no. However, I know once it's completed and done, and you guys have these tools in your hand, right? And I'm working on a membership area too, that you have these tools on your hand, that you are going to be successful, and then I'll be able to sit back and relax and watch you just take the magic. You know what I mean? And so you got to push through these things. I'm just telling you that the sacrifice is worth it. And when you don't feel like doing something, okay, when you don't feel like it, when you feel tired, when you don't want to, put in that extra effort, just really just sit back and just think about it. Like, what do I want my life to look like next year? What do I really want it to look like? Do I really want to do the same thing again? And I can promise you, the things that you think are fun, right? The little activities that you think are fun, they're just not worth it at the moment. So you can achieve those activities for multiple months and months and months and even years without working. And that's really what I've always done. I've always put in just crazy. I've collapsed time is really what my secret is. Collapse time so you can play and chill later down the road. And I've always done that. I've always worked really freaking hard for about, I don't know, anywhere from 6 to 12 months. It just depends on what business I'm doing. Like this hemp, I'm going to probably be working really hard for the next 3 years, because that's how I see our window of opportunity here, with hemp only at 800 million, right, in sales, and now it's going to go to 22 billion in the next 3 years. You got to really align yourself with what matters in life, right, with what is growing in your life right now. Crypto's going back up. For those of you guys who saw me in the crypto game a couple of years ago, that went all the way to 18,000, then it went down to 3,000, now it's back up to 9,000. So you got to just follow these trends. And then I got a guy that I'm working on a phone system right now with as well. So there's a lot going on, but you got to just hone in to what your future, right? You can see the future that you want in your life right in your mind. And you got to sacrifice the things that you're consistently doing. Because you got to think, the reason why you're living the life that you're living right now is because of those daily things that you've done over the last several years in your life. You're going to get the results, right, in your life right now from that past that you've been creating in your life. right? From those daily routines that you're stuck in, almost like robotic, right? Because 95% of our brain is like a robot, literally, where it's just running, right? On that subconscious, you got that 5% conscious that you can change every day, but that conscious is a pain in the butt to go in there and transform that subconscious. You know what I mean? So just like understand that. Just know that when you're not feeling like doing something, right? When you're not feeling like prospecting, when you're not feeling like marketing, when you're not feeling like following up, when you're not feeling like shooting a video like I wanted, didn't really feel like doing this right now. I wanted to do this for myself too and say, look, Vince, even though you're tired and you haven't slept, I wanted to tell my subconscious that's chilling back here, this powerful 100 billion receptor subconscious that you all have, right? And this tiny little conscious brain up here trying to push into that, you know what I mean? I wanted to tell my own dang self that when I'm tired, I'm still going to do things. I'm still going to rock it out. You know what I mean? And I'm still going to give you guys the value that I want to give you, no matter what, no matter if I'm tired, no matter what. Like, because last night I went to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I got up and I went swimming, did my workout at 6:30. So I slept for like 2.5 hours. So I don't feel very, you know, I guess what you want to call it, spiffy or spunky, right? But of course I took my CBD drops. That's helping me. But, you know, at the end of the day, you still got to get your sleep in. You still got to recharge those batteries. So I wanted to get this video done no matter what, right? No matter how tired I felt, to show you guys that when you push it, see, this will be easier for me tomorrow, and easier for me the next day, and easier for me the next day. I used to do videos every single day, and I'm going to try to start doing that again. That's my goal, and it was easy. Now, doing a video every single day seems like it's almost like painful. It's like, oh, I got to push this, I got to do this, I got to do that. It's like rebuilding a business. It's like, it's like it's kind of like everything is just like a task, you know. And then but once you get really in that mode, it doesn't feel like a task anymore. It's like your brain is just doing it. You're just flowing, you're effortless. But you got to understand that this is not a get rich quick mentality, you know, that this world's giving you, that's going to actually give you that results. You know what I mean? Everybody says, you know, you can do it fast, right? I'm making 1K a day in the CBD industry, and I did it fast, but it's because of the collapsing of time that I've done in my past, right? To get to this point, to have that trust of a lot of people, you know. And so it's just exciting times. I mean, the timing of everything right now is unbelievable. It's like nothing was happening over the last couple of years, and now boom, here you go, CBD. You guys have this huge opportunity to ride this train, you know, to ride on this money train, this green train, whatever you want to call it, and roll with it. You only have a certain amount of time to capitalize on these things, and you got to collapse the time. And you got to understand that if you're not out there prospecting, if you're not out there pushing your links out there, if you're not out there pushing text messages out there, if you're not out there doing paid traffic out there, even if you're doing paid traffic, you need to follow up. You need to put that extra time. You need to shut off that television, okay? And you got to get into the mode. You got to stay on the social medias. You know what I mean? You got to do the things that you don't necessarily want to do. Like this video, I didn't necessarily want to do it. I wanted to go chill, but I still got this video in. Because now I know that I got this video in, my subconscious back here is going to grab it, and it's going to say, alright, next time it's going to be easier. Even when I don't have sleep. Because there's times where I go like 2 days without sleep, 3 days without sleep, when I'm really grinding, when I'm really pushing it in for you guys. And I've done that over the last couple months. There's been times where I haven't slept for 3 days because I'm pushing these things out there. You know what I mean? I'm collapsing time. Alright? I mean, literally, there's times where I promise you I'll work more, you know, in 6 months than people put in more hours in 6 months than people will do in 6 years, or even maybe like their whole life. You know, there's 100-hour plus weeks that I put in, and you know, it really comes down to the, you know, that's why I have the life I have at such a young age. It's really about collapsing time. It's about giving up the chill mode, you know, of the relaxation. I mean, everybody wants to relax, okay? But if you just consistently focus on that future, what future do you want for your life? When you consistently focus on that, and you overcome that wanting to relax, that overcome that wanting to chill, that's when naturally it becomes easier and easier and easier and easier and easier every single day. But if you don't give yourself 6 months plus, then you're not going to achieve anything in life. I promise you. A lot of people get in the business, they're like, I'm not succeeding, I put it in front of a bunch of people. Dude, you got to put this information, whatever you're selling, in front of at least 10 people a day. okay? And if you can't put it in front of 10 people a day, learn from my marketing, because I can show you how to do that. All right? And you know, it's kind of an excuse if you can't put it in front of 10 people a day, really, to be honest, right? And if you have money, you can pay people to do that, you know, to put it in front of people for you. So that's cool too. So you got to really understand, the more you push yourself, the better you're going to get at what you know, want in your life, right? You got to really push yourself beyond your limits that you thought, you know, you were only capable of achieving. And the way you do that is by pushing more energy out to the world. Energy is just a transfer. Money is a transfer of energy. That's it. The reason why people give me money, right, is because they're transferring their energy they put at their job to the energy that I'm putting out through my videos and sales videos for them and systems for them. It's just a transfer of energy. So the more energy you give, right, is the more energy you're going to get back in return. It's just the law of life. It's just the way vibrations work. So you got to understand, the more you push out that energy, the more energy is going to come back in your life. And when it's money focused, when it's money centered, of course you're going to get more money going, flowing back and forth. Boom. Right? So you got to really understand what it takes. All right, fam? So wanted to knock this out. I wanted to prove a point to my own dang self because I was tired. I wanted to go chill, and I wanted to shoot this video, and I wanted to prove a point to you guys. The more that you push yourself beyond the limits that you think you have within, the stronger you're going to become every single time, because that subconscious has no choice but to upgrade. Okay, it's literally like programming and downloading into that subconscious, that amazing 100 billion receptor brain of yours. We all have 100 billion receptors inside of that thing. I mean, we're all amazing. You're so powerful. You're freaking unbelievable. If you ever looked into the science of what a human was, it would blow your damn mind. Okay, you are powerful. You are amazing. You can achieve whatever you want in this life if you just push yourself every single day. Focus on that future that is right here. It's achievable right here. Focus on that future. I believe in you, fam. I believe in you. Comment below if you have any feedback, if you have any, you know, things that you want to ask me, any questions, of course, because I want to start answering these questions. I'm getting so many questions every single day. I'll start answering them on videos, and we'll just keep rocking it out. I'm going to keep giving you guys more information, more value, more love, and more guidance, and just give you everything I got. Alright, fam, much love. Talk to you soon. Comment below. Love to see your responses, and we'll go from there. Much love. Talk soon.